Hey everyone, Supreme Kami over here. So let's actually go over what we are going to be having for upcoming events announcement over here. So next week we are going to be getting the battlogue collaboration event number 4 over here. So this time around we are going to be featuring the Perfect Strike Freedom over here. I just wonder like how many parts are we getting? Because in terms of the what should we call it, like the summonable one, we had like around 10 parts if I remember. So I just want to see because I am extremely concerned about how many parts we will have to upgrade for bingo set over here. So okay, so it looks like we are going to be having more or less the same amount of parts as well. So yeah, so we might be looking at a 9 parts to upgrade for that bingo set. So do let me know how do you guys feel about that. In terms of like the unit, so do you guys like the unit? But in terms of the bingo set, do you guys think this is gonna be a 13 week in terms of upgrading all these parts to let's say level 90s over here? So that is that, right? So in terms of the Battle Lock episode 4, it should be releasing more or less, let's say around 8 more hours right now. Yeah, I think within 8 or 9 hours or so it should be live. But let's actually go over what we are going to be having for Gundam Battle Festival over here. So we are gonna be getting Gundam Love Phantom over here. So we got Phantom Gundam like a while ago. In terms of the second banner, we have a familiar face over here. So we looks like we are gonna be getting another unicorn, and this one is gonna be a tech attribute. And this unicorn is no regular unicorn. If you guys can see, if you guys can make out that image right there, you guys can see that it is actually holding the armor DE. So if you guys do not know, the original hybrid kit does not come with there's no extension, there's not that armor DE. I believe that was only that it only came with the real grade. So I'm wondering would they ever make like a new sprite in game that is more or less resemble to the real grade? But I don't think they are. I guess they feel like they need to add that on. So my question of the day is how do you guys feel about these two units over here? I don't know. I feel like Love Phantom over here is not. The design is definitely gonna be 100% oriented to, let's say, Strike Freedom, Strike Reward as far as that side. But me personally, I don't have like I like the unit overall. I think from, let's say, the Build Divers series, this probably like more or less like not really interested in my favor. Or even like the GN Ultra like that released like a while ago. That one was more or less like something that I'm not really too much interested into. So that is kind of my opinion on that. As well, in terms of the Unicorn Gundam over here, man, how many Unicorn are they gonna release, right? I don't know. But maybe this one is gonna be big scale. Who knows, right? They can go that option. If they are gonna make this into a big scale version, oh man, this is definitely gonna be the hot take banner to summon on. But for example, if you guys don't have any feeling for any of these banners over here, this is definitely gonna be an easy skip because we have multiple unicorns in the main game already. You guys can definitely get them with different means and ways, right? In terms of some AI pilots over here, so we are getting a Sena over here again because this is going to be the Battlelock version, but it looks like we are getting the same sprite, the same model, so that is going to be a little bit unfortunate. In terms of the 3-star pilot, he looks a little bit menacing right there. I don't know. Do let me know what series is actually from. I don't know. I have not done any research on him, so that is going to be it. Just keep that in mind. In terms of getting these AI pilots over here, if you guys really want that Sena or any of those Battlelock version, just keep that in mind. They will be releasing in a month laterwards. In terms of getting it, let's say if you get to pick up like those tickets pickups, so there's really no rush into getting them. I believe this week actually we are going to be able to get Misa actually. So if anyone has been wanting her, this is definitely going to be the good time to get her, or obviously Misa first, right? Let me see. I don't think we're getting anything special out of this mission right here, and I do want to talk to you guys about some other side trivia. So do keep in mind that we are currently on that daylight saving. So whatever we set currently, what used to be is 1 p.m. for my time, PST. So right now they're actually going to be rolling back an hour earlier, so it's actually going to be 12 p.m. So if you guys do need to complete your missions on that, please make sure to do it before. It really depends on your region. Maybe your region does not have, let's say, daylight savings and all that, but just wanna, it's more of like a for your information if anyone does not know. I'm pretty sure like when on that day they actually rolled the time back, a lot of people got screwed probably. Let's say doing arena like the last minute, maybe like what, just right before 1 p.m. and then they got screwed. So that is gonna be something I just want to mention with you guys over here. And then now let's actually transition to, or no, before doing that, I want to see how many parts we're getting for each of those kits right here. Okay, let's start things off with the Gundam Love Phantom over here. I keep wanting to say Life Lance because like Love and Life are so very similar in terms of like the pronunciation of it. So I'm gonna try my hardest to say Love Phantom instead of saying Life Lance. In terms of the Love Phantom over here, it looks like we are getting a beam saber. This is going to be literally exact same beam saber that we would have from the Strike Freedom over here. We're getting a Striker Scythe over here, so that is more or less resembling to, let's say, the Death Side help. And then in terms of the Beam Seiko over here, this is more or less like another melee weapon, I guess. So, so this is more or less going to be like a heavily melee-centric build over here, supposedly. I don't know. We'll see once they actually drop it. In terms of the Unicorn, oh my gosh. Oh no. Man, I don't know. The Unicorn banner looks really bad. This, not that the rate is going to be bad. The rate is pretty much going to be the same. But look at how many parts they are staking into that banner there. Beam Saber, Hyper Bazooka, Beam Magnum, Armor DE. That's going to be the shield as well as the regular shield. Yeah, summoning for this unicorn is going to be like finding a needle in a haystack, right? Just because we have so many parts to pull for. So good luck to anyone out there is trying to summon for that unicorn. It's gonna be real tough trying to target like a specific part. In terms of Love Lance, we do have 8 parts, so it's quite bad as well. Like if you take a look at each individual part drop rate, so yeah. So with that being said, I will catch you guys all on the next one.